Have you ever felt a sudden chill in a crowded room, not from a draft but from a presence you couldn't see, only to feel a warm wave of calm wash over you a second later? Have you ever changed your route for no logical reason, avoiding a path that felt heavy, only to realize later that you escaped a disaster you hadn't even known was coming? There is a truth that the world tries to drown out with noise, a secret written in the alignment of the stars and the ancient pulse of the universe. Some souls walk this earth with an invisible mark upon them, a celestial seal that acts as a fortress against the shadows. Today, we are peering behind the veil to reveal the 4 zodiac signs whose auras are not merely energy, but a sacred armor. We are talking about the chosen ones, the souls who carry a sealed aura, a divine protection so potent that even the darkest intentions wither before reaching them. Before we dive into this mystical revelation, I want you to take a deep breath and feel the space around you. If you feel a calling to understand your own light, stay with me until the very end, because what I am about to share might be the confirmation your soul has been seeking for lifetimes. If you believe in the power of the stars and the protection of the unseen, I invite you to join our circle of light by subscribing to this channel and hitting the notification bell. Leave a comment below saying, "I am protected," to claim this energy right now. Your voice is a frequency, and when we speak our truth together, the universe listens. The concept of a sealed aura is as old as the stars themselves. Imagine your energy not as a porous cloud, but as a crystalline sphere, polished by the hands of guardian angels and reinforced by the wisdom of your ancestors. Most people walk through life with their energy fields open, absorbing the anxieties, the envies, and the chaotic vibrations of the world around them. But for a select few, the divine has placed a spiritual shield, a barrier that filters out the low frequencies and amplifies the high ones. This is what we call the armored spirit. It is not that these individuals never face challenges, rather, it is that they are never truly alone in the fire. They are walked through the flames by entities of light, who whisper directions in their ears during the darkest hours. You might know this as a gut feeling, a sudden hunch, or a dream that feels more real than your waking life. This is the mechanism of your protection. It is a sacred connection, a golden thread that links your heart directly to the source of all creation. This exclusivity isn't about being better than others, it's about a specific spiritual duty. If you carry this shield, it is because your light is needed to anchor the earth during times of transition. You are a lighthouse, and a lighthouse must be built to withstand the strongest storms. Now, let us turn our gaze to the first of these guardians, the child of invincible fire, Leo. You see, the world often looks at Leo and sees the charisma, the roar, and the desire to be seen. But what they don't see is the invisible fortress that surrounds the lion. Leo is ruled by the sun, the source of all life in our system, and this solar connection creates an aura that burns with such intensity that negativity literally incinerates before it can touch the skin. Have you ever noticed how, when someone tries to bring a Leo down with gossip or malice, the situation somehow turns around and exposes the attacker instead? That is the spiritual fire at work. Leo, you are the guardian of the Golden Gate. Your protection manifests as a fierce, sudden burst of clarity. You might be in a situation that feels wrong, and suddenly a wave of heat rises in your chest, a righteous anger that isn't about ego, but about truth. That is your guardian angel standing up within you. There was a time, perhaps you remember it, when you felt completely cornered, when it seemed like your reputation or your peace was about to be shattered. But then it happened. A coincidence, a phone call, or a sudden change of heart from an enemy that left you untouched while the storm passed over. You are protected because your heart is a sun. Your authenticity is your greatest shield. When you stand in your truth without apology, your aura becomes impenetrable. I want to ask you, Leo, or those who love a Leo, have you felt that sudden, inexplicable shield of warmth around you? Share that moment in the comments. Let us bear witness to the fire that protects the innocent. Then we move into the quiet, sacred space of the invisible wall. Virgo. Many mistake your humility for vulnerability, but they could not be more wrong. Virgo possesses an aura of pure, crystalline structure. Because you are the sign of the harvest and the healer, The divine has granted you a seal of purity. Your protection doesn't roar like the lion's. It vibrates at a frequency so high and so clean that darkness simply cannot find a place to hook onto. You are the invisible wall because your energy is a master of discernment. Have you ever met someone who seemed perfect on paper, yet your skin crawled, and you felt an urgent need to distance yourself? That was your aura sealing itself shut. You feel the glitch in the matrix long before anyone else does. Your guardian angels speak to you through the language of the body, a sudden tension in the shoulders, a sharpness in the mind, or a dream of clear, running water. You have been saved from toxic relationships and bad business deals not by luck, but by this sacred filter. You are the soul that can walk through a battlefield and come out without a speck of dust on your clothes. Your gift is your essence, your ability to remain untainted by the chaos of the world. Now listen closely, Virgo. Your strength lies in your silence. When you trust that inner no, you are activating a celestial defense system that has been refined over centuries. Tell me, when did your intuition save you from a path that looked beautiful but felt hollow? Your story could be the map someone else needs to find their way back to safety. As we go deeper into the mystery, we encounter the armored soul, Scorpio. You are the one who walks in the valley of the shadow and fears no evil, not because you are unaware of the dark, but because you are its master. Scorpio's protection is unique. It is an alchemy of light and shadow. While others may be afraid of the deep, you have been granted a spiritual diving suit that allows you to explore the subconscious and the unseen without losing your way. Your aura is like liquid obsidian, reflective, deep, and incredibly tough. People often feel an intensity from you that they cannot explain, and that is your shield pushing back against their projections. You attract light even in the deepest night, because your soul knows that the brightest stars are only visible in the dark. Your protection manifests as premonition. You often know what someone is going to say before they speak, and you can sense a lie before it is even formed in the other person's mind. This is your sealed aura, protecting your heart from betrayal. You have likely experienced moments where a situation seemed dire, where you felt you were at the end of your rope, only to find a hidden reservoir of power that allowed you to rise from the ashes. That is the Phoenix energy, the ultimate sign of divine favor. Scorpio, you are never more protected than when you're being most honest with yourself. I want to hear from you. When did your dark vision turn out to be a blessing of light? When did your ability to see the truth save you from a hidden trap? Finally, we stand at the foot of the mountain shield, Capricorn. There is a weight to your energy, Capricorn, a groundedness that acts as an anchor in the spiritual world. While others are blown about by the winds of trend and emotion, you stand firm. Your aura is like a mountain, ancient, weathered, but completely unshakable. Your protection is the gift of the long view. Your guardian angels are the architects of destiny, and they provide you with a shield of patience and resilience. You are protected from the quick fix and the easy path that leads to ruin. Often your protection feels like a delay, a door that stays locked no matter how hard you knock. Only later do you realize that if that door had opened, you would have walked into a storm. Your spiritual shield is the no from the universe that eventually leads to a much greater yes. You are the sign that survives the winter, the one who finds the path when the trail is buried in snow. Your intuition is a steady, rhythmic pulse, a sense of duty that keeps you on the righteous path even when it is lonely. You have been saved from exhaustion and from those who would drain your spirit by an innate sense of boundary. Capricorn, your integrity is your fortress. When you do the right thing when no one is watching, you add another stone to your invisible wall. Have you ever looked back and realized that a failure was actually a divine intervention? Share your wisdom with us. Help us understand the protection of the mountain. As we reflect on these four guardians, the fire, the purity, the alchemist, and the mountain, we must remember that the universe is a conversation. These gifts are not static. They are kept alive by your awareness. Every time you acknowledge your protection, it grows stronger. Every time you thank your guardian angels, the veil between you and them grows thinner. This community we are building here is a testament to that light. I see your comments, I see your stories of resilience, and it reminds me that none of us are truly walking this path alone. If you felt a resonance with one of these signs, or if you felt the energy of protection stirring in your own heart regardless of your sign, then the message has reached its destination. We are all capable of strengthening our spiritual walls. You can do this through simple, conscious acts. A cleansing bath with sea salt to scrub away the day's debris, a moment of silence in the morning to invite your protectors in, or a prayer of gratitude that vibrates through your entire being. Protection is not just about keeping the bad out, it is about keeping your inner light safe so it can shine brighter. Before you go back into the world, take this thought with you. You are a chosen being, a vessel of the divine, and your aura is a sacred space that deserves your respect. Do not let the world tell you that you are small or vulnerable. You are armored in stars and led by angels. If this message touched your soul, please share it with someone who needs to hear that they are protected today. Spread this light like a wildfire. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications so we can continue this journey together. I am so grateful for your presence in this space. Until we meet again in the next transmission, keep your aura sealed, your heart open, and your spirit high. You are guided, you are loved, and above all, you are protected. Would you like me to create a specific meditation script for your zodiac sign to help you further seal and strengthen your spiritual aura?